On the outskirts of Glasgow, friends Frank and Charles have their weekly catch-up. They're among 16 million British pet owners, a costly business when choices are shrinking.
As long as I can get to an independent vet, I'll stay with an independent vet. Now, if you look at the prices that I know people are being charged, and I speak to people when I'm taking the dogs out walking, that they're being charged for even a vet to look at them through these big companies. It's costing 40 quid, 45 quid.
What are you paying?
27.
Extortionate. I've got some customers that can't afford to get their dogs dressed and things like that. But here, here, Troy, because the prices have literally doubled in the last couple of years.
The Competition and Markets Authority have concerns in this area. They found that 60% of the UK's vet practices are now owned by just 6 large companies. That compares to 10% a decade ago, a staggering change leading to reduced competition for consumers.
One of the benefits for us of launching a market investigation is it gives us the power at the end of that investigation potentially to impose direct remedies. And that could be things like requiring vet practices to publish pricing information, potentially limiting certain fees, for example, prescription fees, potentially requiring divestment sale of certain businesses. But over and above that, we are also concerned about the regulatory framework, whether that needs to be updated. Now, that would be a matter for government.
Hey, you can sit on the table.
A move that could see a dramatic change for the independent family-run practices like this one in Lanarkshire.
I would be concerned that they decide that they have to regulate the industry completely and that we no longer can set our own prices and that the regulator comes in and tells us what prices we have to pay. So then there isn't that fluidity, like the clients haven't got choice.
The major players insist their brands are national, but practices are still locally owned and operated, setting their own prices.
Come on, guys.
The question is, what lies ahead for an industry worth £2 billion? Big business, big prices, and possible big changes to come. Conor Gillis, Sky News, Glasgow.